Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi. And, so we now have... Oh, apparently I got a Red Wing of the Goddess from another dungeon at one point, because I still have that in my inventory. Oh yeah, Leah's saying, welcome back! So the nice thing about these Wings of the Goddess is that if you're the party leader and you use it, you can travel with your entire party. It's worded weird. You want to travel to your party members nearby, but it actually means it's going to take you and your party members that are nearby. So it's worded weird. It's actually completely improper grammar. But I think I mentioned that in a previous episode where, this game lacks in grammar a lot. So... Alright, here we go. Time for the deadliest dungeon of this this generation. Definitely not the deadliest dungeon. Oh my god. You want to talk deadliest dungeon? The boss of Generation 3 literally one-shot me and the person that I was playing with at the time. And he was high level. So, yeah. Something about he deals 2,000 damage a hit with an AoE ability. It's like, okay. Way to go. It's not as bad as it sounds, though. There is a way to avoid it, which is why it deals so much damage, but still, it's just like, oh my god. We were not expecting it when it happened, so it's like, okay, we all died. It was quite unfortunate. So, that said, now I know how to do that fight, so when I do it on this character, it shouldn't be so bad. So, also, I still love this particular track. I really do. It's still one of my favorite tracks. It's just so intense, you know? It really makes you feel like, okay, big bad stuff going on. Although, probably because Leah's playing. As you say, Leah playing seems to have broken the song, but no, it didn't. She was playing another track, I just didn't see her. Oh, sure, I got it, okay. Yeah, I hear spiders. I probably shouldn't be aiming to try and kill everything in this dungeon like the last dungeon, because this is 5 floors. So it's a long dungeon, although they are shorter. I guess in the original version, the 2 floors that we did in that last dungeon were the length of the 5 floors in this dungeon. Lols. That was inspired performance or heavenly performance, something like that. So it means that you played it perfectly, basically, and that whenever you play a song perfectly, it does fun little animations like that. So it's kind of funny. I think since this wisp is not attacking me, I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, no, the original dungeon, all 5 floors were as long as that previous dungeon. And, I mean, here you can see the whole dungeon in the map, so... It's still really long because it is 5 floors, but... Oh yay, hellhounds. I love hellhounds. They're not a pain or anything to deal with, especially not skeletal ones. You'll understand that when we get to Generation 3. Oh my god. Infiltration! I don't even want to think about infiltration right now. I'm nowhere near Dark Knight. I still have to do White Knight first. Well, Paladin it's also called. White Knight, Holy Knight, Paladin. There's a lot of names for it. They're all names that you get during the quest line. And it's names that people use for it, so... But no. That wasn't too bad. At least I'm able to kill most of these guys. Okay. Mimic just randomly survived. Everything else got critical hit and died, but that one Mimic just sitting there like 1 hit point. Like what the hey. I actually had the key that time. How about that? March Song. Yeah, March Song is really funny actually when you get when you start to learn it. Because it starts out by giving you a 1% movement boost. It's just like, what's the point of this? 1%. You gotta earn that extra movement speed, basically. So, hello, imp. That was not what I thought I was attacking. Oh crap. Nope, no. Okay, he didn't. I don't understand that. Sometimes they get off their attack, sometimes they don't. It confuses me. Oh, I should be picking up these small red gems. Because I can use them for handicraft and level that up more. Although the giant raccoon event is over, so I don't have to level my handicraft up so that I can do that anymore. Suppose I could never actually do that on this character though, so that was my main character that had that. But that's alright. Handicraft is still a good skill to have, so it gives stamina, is it? I think it's stamina. I think most of the life skills give stamina if you level them up. Which is also one reason to level like all of the skills, because they do give like stat boosts. Hey, collected a wisp. I just have to collect another, I have to collect 2 more. Cool. That one is dead. If I had known that I needed to collect the wisp, I would have fought those other wisps after all. Oh well. Oh look, rats. I like how this dungeon eases you in, making you think, oh no, this isn't going to be that hard. And then they start throwing like headless at you on like the 4th floor. And you're like, what the crap? That difficulty's ranked right up. Like the first couple of floors are easy, but then you get to the last couple floors. And it's just like, okay, difficulty curve much? It's fun though. I do like this dungeon, and I really like the boss of this dungeon. The boss of this dungeon is a lot of fun to fight. And freaking terrifying, too. Like, oh my god. Well, that's one thing I love. That is one thing I love about this game. The bosses are usually good, and they're usually satisfying to look at, you know? Despite how old this game is, it actually still holds up pretty well. I mean, there's some stuff that could really use some reworking. I felt like Generation 9 through 12 really lacked. More so Generation 9 through 11. 12 wasn't as bad, if I remember right. I don't remember, but if I'm remembering right. So, yeah, no, Generation 12 was... Oh, that's the guy I was thinking of. This guy. This guy, you have to windmill. Otherwise he heals. I knew he was in this... I knew there was in this dungeon. Oh, crap. At least it's a weak version of the lycanthrope, so he's only dealing 1 damage. Seriously though, this having to windmill this enemy to kill them is really annoying though, because windmill has such a slow cooldown. I mean, granted, you're supposed to have 5 people in this dungeon. Or not 5, 3 people in this dungeon. So, I mean, that's 3 people using windmill. That would make this go a little faster. Are we going the right way? Yeah, no. Wait, no, we're going the wrong way. That's the way that we came from. This is the right way. Right? Yeah, because the little cross there. Little plus. I remember that. That's why I was like, aren't we going the wrong way? Because I remembered going through that. So, that's fine. And we're on to the 3rd floor. Right? I think that's the 3rd floor. Pretty sure this is the 3rd floor. I don't see a thing that tells me what floor we're on, so it's interesting. Usually it does. Clock keeps opening itself. So do I have any other titles other than the Reborn? Well, I'll look at that later, actually. Well, I keep going, because this is a long dungeon. So I want to just keep pushing forward. I'll worry about titles later. Goblins. Hi, goblins. Kobolds. Why did I say goblins? Well, probably in, like, level 4 or 5. I mean, right now we're just kobolds. But once we get to, like, the actual, like, difficult stuff, I'll probably have you help out. But, I mean, most of the stuff is fairly easy at the moment. So. Whoops. We're both at the thing. That's fine. Bam! I love when I can get multiple hits in. Big lucky finish, even though it was only a couple 100 gold. I know, it's low level. That is a big lucky finish at this level. I was doing some herbalism the other day, and I got 2 huge lucky bonuses. I was just like, what do I do with all of these herbs? When you get a huge lucky bonus, you get like 20 herbs. I was like, what do I do with all of these herbs? That was ridiculous. Oh, they're both not. Attack, please. I should be charging more. I don't, I'm not used to having charge as a warrior. Like, I do have it on my main, but, like, I'm really low level right now, and I have skills now that I didn't have when I was this low level on my other character. Whoa. Okay. Teleporting across the freaking room. That's fine. Hey, look, wisps. So but like, because of that, I keep forgetting that I have skills. Because I have a different skill set than when I was this level before. And I feel like I'm back at that, level and that skill set. So I keep forgetting. Oop. Okay. Windmill. Salt Slash. Got him. Let's charge. I need to level that anyway. It's extremely handy later on. It's funny because on my warrior in World of Warcraft, charge was always the first thing that I did. So, But then charge is a lot different in World of Warcraft than it is here on Mobby. So, charge is a necessary skill in World of Warcraft. It's not that necessary in Mobby. It's good to have, definitely, but it's not a skill that, like, if you don't use it, you don't get enough aggro type thing. So, Mobby also doesn't use aggro either, so. No, I didn't say your name, I said aggro, you stupid. Ugh. I swear, that thing goes off even if I so much as cough. It goes bloop. I don't want to say its name because otherwise it will try to talk to me. I don't want it to talk. I want it to shut up. Talks too much enough as it is. Heavy gargoyle. Boom. And windmill, or not. That was unfortunate. Lightning. Got him. Mini bosses. Each floor has a mini boss, so it reminds me a bit of the game Dungeon Hack, where at the end of each floor there was always a mini boss. But then that mini boss was always like one of the normal enemies in the next floor. I don't think that's quite how Mobby works, though. Well, there's werewolves. Okay. Well, that was confusing. So none of these enemies are where they actually are. Let's just skip this room because forget that. I'm not dealing with that crap. Server desynced on me on that one. All the enemies are wherever they're actually at from when I hit them with windmill, but Leah's lullaby froze them in place, so they're not actually there. So Leah will have to watch this episode. I bet you that what she sees is different from what I'm seeing in a lot of things. Because there's probably been a lot of desync. I have a lot of desync issues. I was doing a PvP with one of our guildies, Asan, the other day. And, well, it wasn't the other day, it was like a month or so ago. But I was doing this PvP with Asan, and the two of us were going at it and fighting and everything. And I'm sitting here fighting him and countering some of his moves, and he's attacking me back and things like that. And then, like, we're over in this place called Terra. And there's one of the, I think it's actually been in the series, actually. Terra with the Shadow Mission, Stonehenge. Because that was one of the beginner quests. But we were fighting over there by the Terra altar. And we're going along, fighting and whatnot, everything. And the next thing I know, I'm just suddenly standing over by the gate. And I stop, I'm like, whoa, what the heck? Like, I literally teleported over there. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? I was over by the altar. And Asan goes, you've been right here the whole time and you've been responding, so, you know. He didn't believe me at first. So I did another PvP. And I, like, recorded it and uploaded it to YouTube as an unlisted video. That way, you know, it wouldn't bug people's subscription boxes for something I was showing to just, like, 2 people. And he opens up the video and watches it and he goes, wow, I'm sorry. Because I was just teleporting around and, like, he would attack me and, like, okay, let's use this room as an example. He'd be over here by the torch there, and I'd be on this side of the room, and he would hit me from over there. I'm like, what the heck? But that's not what he sees on his screen, though, because on his screen, I was right there. And I was like, I have the worst desync. I really do. And apparently a lot of other people don't have the same issue I do, but like, my god. I was desyncing so badly. It was so freaking bad. I was like, oh my god, this sucks. And that's one reason I don't generally do much in the way of PvP. Because I desync so bad. I rubber band is what we all call it, rubber banding. Where literally I'm in one spot and then I'm just not there. Or enemies rubber band. Like the werewolves in that other room did. Or like I was trying to attack the werewolf and I walked over to the wall and then attacked. And then he just like teleported over there. It was like, okay, that's rubber banding, and I hate it. And it's not that I have bad internet or anything. I don't know why it does that. I assume it's because there's so many people on the internet. I definitely have less rubber banding during the evening. But like, during the day, it's just like, okay, suddenly I'm halfway across the freaking city, apparently. I should show you guys the Blade Wyvern transformation. And just how badly that will desync. Like, I don't know what other people see. I don't know how it works for other people. I've never seen other people use it, but for me, I've used it and literally teleported halfway across the freaking city from using it. So, I desync hardcore when I use the Blade Wyvern transformation. I'm told that it does have that it is a really glitchy transformation, but I think something like that Mobby would fix. So, or I should say DevCat, because they're the ones developing the game. I feel like something like that, you know, the developers at DevCat would fix, but at the same time, there's been some things in this game that I'm like, why has DevCat not fixed this yet? So, I always laugh though when people like blame Nexon. I'm like, Nexon's just the publisher. They're not the game developers. Nexon probably has some say in some things. Probably a lot of say and sway. But I don't think, they're to blame for bugs and stuff most of the time. Because that's the developers. So, I mean, it could be because it's Nexon that runs the servers. So, if it's a server thing, then it would be Nexon. But if it's just an enemy or whatever, that's DevCat. So, but being a game developer myself, I know all about that kind of stuff. I actually had like a half-hour conversation with somebody the other day about the difference between the developer and the publisher and all that. And they're just like, I didn't even know any of that. I'm like, yeah, I figured that would be fairly common knowledge, but I guess a lot of people don't realize that publisher is not necessarily like developer. So I guess I can see that, because like Nintendo is the big name on Pokemon and Zelda and stuff, and so people don't realize that that's not necessarily who makes those. I mean, Nintendo makes Zelda, but it's Game Freak that makes Pokemon, and it's not Game Freak. It's Square. Well, SquareSoft, Square then did do a couple of the Donkey Kong games. I think it's Retro Studios doing Donkey Kong now. I don't remember. I know that they did Donkey Kong Country Returns, but I don't know if they've done any of the others since then. So, I love how I'm playing Mabinogi and just having a random talk about Donkey Kong. I get so random with what I talk about when I do these streams or do these episodes. Because I am one of these people that just talks. You know, if you get me talking, I just talk, and I don't think about what I'm saying or anything. So I just end up talking and saying whatever. So I could have sworn this was the floor that had the like headless and stuff like that, but no, excuse me, it's Argus. The Argus show up here. I think the headless show up in the 3rd generation. I don't know. We'll know by the time we get done with this, though. I would think. I don't know how random the, like, mob spawns are. I don't know if, like, each room can have a random, like, set of monsters they can generate. So, I just know that there are the dungeons are random, so. Which, according to the World of Warcraft diary book, Blizzard was going to do that with World of Warcraft, but they decided that was boring. I can agree. Having played World of Warcraft and having played Mobby, I much prefer the designed dungeons over these randomized dungeons. It allows you to have a bit more flair to the dungeons and like more story and stuff. So that said, I have not seen any of the stronger monsters yet, and we're already almost through this floor, so I'm very confused. Nope, that was something else. Well, there's only one room left, so I guess we'll find out if there's really strong enemies in there or not. I don't know. Listen, maybe I'm just thinking of either Generation 2 or 3, but I swear just when I ran this with Mixio the other day, there were, like, the entire final floor was all, like, Argus and stuff. But maybe they're just random. Whoops. I know what I'm doing. Can only use the skill on downed enemies. What do you call that guy then? Down, on the ground, unconscious. You know, maybe not unconscious, but he's definitely down. And yet the game's like, you can only use your skill on downed enemies. Okay. I don't get it. Well, here's the boss room, so if any high tier monsters are gonna show up, it's gonna be here, but I don't think they're gonna. They walked into the wall. That or she's typing something? I'm not sure. There she is. Well, last chance for strong monsters. Lost dungeon key and a goddess pass. Alright, well, I guess there's no monsters there. I love that it's me, Leah, and Leah. And we just bugged out and are now walking into the void. You've come far, but this is the end for you. I need a drink before I do this guy's voice. Sorry, 1 second. No one can stop the resurrection of Gloss Goblin. May the blessing of the goddess Morgan be with me. Have at you! So we're supposed to be here, and it just sent us running to the other side. I love that. I'm gonna knock down the Dark Lord. Well, he's out. That was easy enough. And there goes Leah and Leah. Off the screen. Impressive. I think we're supposed to be standing right here. But the time has finally come. The day we have long awaited. The last days of Aaron. I will grant you one final mercy. You may be the first victim of the newly resurrected Gloss Gablian. May the punishment for your sins be agonizing, intruder. Bye. It's Morgan. Or is it? You have come earlier than I expected, and for that I commend you. But alas, Glass Gablian has already been resurrected. But do not lose heart. You have surely proven yourself worthy of this fate. And it's not your fault that the blood of brave souls, such as yourself, helped accelerate the revival of Glass Gablian. Now there is no way to stop this monster from completely destroying the land of humans. Struggle, if you must. Oh boy. Glass Gablian. Here we go. Just going to advance a couple of these skills very fast so that we are strong. And get that skill up. How a seasoned warrior. Sorry. Things popping up here. Light gargoyles. You're going to try to ignore them and just try to focus on Glass here. He's actually down quite a bit of his health already. Much to my surprise. Ow, okay. Hi, gargoyle. Windmill. I completely missed a gargoyle, so that was completely pointless. Get out of here. We should kill this guy off. Nope. Perfect skill training on sword mastery, so that's good. Oh my god, now he's not taking like any damage. Oh crap. Well no, he just missed me with that. Oh my god, target Glass Gablian game. Seriously. So I'm definitely having more trouble with this guy than Mixio had because again, he hit it twice and killed it. But that's fine. You guys get to actually, see the boss in that case. Windmill. Or not. I'm too close to perform a charge, apparently. Oh my god, he's got a lot of health left, actually. This could be awesome. Hey! I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind if Leah took care of the gargoyles. That would be helpful. I mean, I have no problems fighting Glass here, but oh my god. Windmill. God, the rubber banding is real. The rubber banding was so real just then. Thank you. Get off me, jeez. Ow. Ow. Get off me. Oh my god. Seriously. Ow. That was 100 damage. I swear, it's this guy's freaking range that's the problem. This guy has such an incredible range. It's so hard to get up to him. You only use the skill on the downed enemies. Because I guess them being down on the ground does not count as a downed enemy for some reason. Oh, I guess he was using defense. Not that I can see what he's doing because he's so freaking big. I'm gonna... I actually have to zoom out. He's that big. I don't like being this zoomed out. I have this weird, like, distance phobia thing. And being this zoomed out kind of triggers that. I don't know, it's really weird. Even I don't understand it, and I have the phobia, so... don't expect me to try to explain it. Even I don't understand it fully. Okay, this guy, his balance is real. This guy's balance is real. Unfortunately, I have no other skill set to fall back on. So I have to just figure out how to just get this guy. Ow. Okay, apparently that's windmill. You got this? Oh well. I got it. I gotta get close to him is the problem. He's got... it's like fighting the golems, like I mentioned before. I hate the golems because you have to get up close to them. I hope he's not regenning. Because if so, this could be a long fight. Oh my god, the rubber banding is real. Oh, whoops. That's why I wasn't attacking. Okay, he does regen. That's interesting. So that's why his health has seemed to be higher than I thought. He definitely regens. Not too quickly, but he definitely is regenning. Oh my god, get in there and hit him. They've inflicted some damage, but the target still has its guard up. If I could stop switching my action bars, that would be great. Keep changing the action bar because I'm hitting control to target him, and then because I have like control and then hotkeys for the action bars. So when I hit like control 2, it switches to the second action bar. Oh my god. That can be a problem when you're trying to attack an enemy with a skill. And that's not a normal setup. That's actually not even a normal like that's something that you have to like set up is hotkey or action bar switching hotkeys. Get him! Got him! Whew. Once I got in there, he went down pretty easy. I just couldn't get it up to him. That was the hard part. Oh my, you really defeated Glass Gablian. This is even better than I expected. Run! She's not the real goddess. It's an imposter. Ah, you figured it out, Moors. How stupid humans are, so easily deceived by what their eyes see. Even a great wizard like you is no exception to that. You didn't trust me enough to fully resurrect Glass Gablian, leaving it weak and vulnerable. Yet it took you this long to find the courage to disclose my true identity. Sikol, I knew it was you. How dare you disguise yourself as the goddess? I knew it from the moment you tried to kill Tarlak and Mari. If that's the case, why did you do nothing? It's too late now. Either way, Sikol, your plan has failed. Glass Gaebling is already dead. Surrender and beg for mercy. Me? Beg for mercy? You humans are so funny. How could a god like me ever beg an insect like you? You don't really believe you ruined my plans just by defeating Glass Gaebling, do you? Humans are so pathetic. Stop bluffing. You deserve to be destroyed once and for all. You're still a fool, Morse. This is only just the beginning. You should have known better. You know what happens when Glass Gaebling falls. After all, you are its creator. That's... Boom! Boom. The destruction of Urg. The link between the two worlds. How could I? Sikol, was this what you intended all along? Why, Moors, you seem surprised. A little too late for that, no? You used me. This is why you want Glass Gaebling. It's all my fault. But I will pay for my own sins. I will sacrifice my life to end everything I have started. Right here, right now. With you! Your words are ludicrous, little wizard, and your sins are your own to suffer. You pitiful little punishments mean nothing to me. All humans must be wiped from existence. I'll cast you into hell, along with those intruders. Is that a challenge, Sikol? I may be old, but I am still a wizard. Perhaps the greatest there ever was. Do not underestimate me just because you are a god. Behold, evil creature. Actually, I think that was Mora's voice. Oh well. Arg! Leave this place, now! You can't beat him. Right now, you're too weak. No! Ugh, my nose is all stuffy. Was that all, Moors? Magic, mana, their origins lie with the gods. Humans are just cheap imitators. Even the best wizards are mere imposters. For you to lack even the most basic ability to save yourself, well, is the failing of all humans. So, all we have left are whelps. Do not fear, child. If you must blame fate for making you merely human. Yeah, I can't read the chanting. He chants too fast. The chanting goes by too fast. I order you in the name of the goddess, stop! Oh, this is Morgan. The whelp is more than it seems, eh? Saving the goddess is no small feat. You have disturbed the human world with your deceptions. As the goddess of revenge, I shall not regard this lightly. Ha! Deceptions! I have deceived no one. My words and actions ring truer than any platitude. Taking your form was merely a necessary step in doing so. Open your eyes and look. Hatred, war, murder. These are the creations of humans, the choices they have made. This is the ultimate truth of their kind. Ruler from Moors, heir of Balor, why do you hate humans so? Why do you still fight after all the blood that has been shed through the 2 wars? Do you not realize that more blood than just that of humans will be spilled? If another war If another war were to erupt, the Fomors will pay an equal price. You are wrong, Morgan. The first step to true paradise is the annihilation of humans. The blood of the Fomor burns solely for that reason. But Lor was too sympathetic, and thus he failed. But I am different. Our world will be born from the death of humanity. Are you not aware, Morgan? As a god, you must know the ultimate will of those who created us. Hiccups, God. Sikol, grieving creature, why must you seek to bring a higher meaning to your own convictions? Do not twist the will of divinity to your own ends. You betray your station, a goddess who speaks like a human. It is shameful. I understand your intentions, Sikol, but I am the goddess of revenge. The pain and sorrow I have suffered in all these years of confinement allow me no choice but to avenge the injustice you have inflicted upon me. Prepare yourself. With that weak body of yours just emerging from the seal, perhaps now is not the time, Morgan. I shall hold off your challenge until next time. Ha 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 ha. You managed to beat Glass Gablian. Well done. I shall not forget your names now. Yeah, he says that, but later on, there's a quest line where he talks as if he's never met us. I came as fast as I could, but I see it was not fast enough. Are you well? You have defeated Glass Gablian. Thank you. The giant may be gone, but this is not the end. Not yet. What I truly fear is what comes after Glass Gablian's death. The dark matter discharged from the decaying shell of Glass Gablian acts against the natural order of Aaron. It tears open a gateway connecting Aaron and this world. Yes, that's what Sikol's plan from the start. That was Sikol's plan from the start. Now his Dark Lords do not need the vengeance to invade Aaron. The Dark Mana will destroy my seal, and the combining of the two worlds is something that no one will be able to stop. Please return, and start preparing for the inevitable invasion of the Fomors. They will no doubt capitalize on this opportunity, and soon. I will try to safeguard as much as I can, but I simply cannot protect all of Aaron alone. Sikol's ambitions will one day engulf and burn the whole world. Make sure no more humans are tricked into serving the Fomors as Mor's was. And please train diligently so that you will be ready to face the Fomors and Sikol's minions in their conquest. Mariota has come for her father. Yes, that is Mari, the guide of the Soul Stream. You know her as Neo, and now you know why she called you to this world. Now please return to Aaron. May the blessing of Limelark and Atan Simeni be with you. Farewell, and we will meet again when the time is right. Mari! Serene, please remember the path you will be taking from here on out. Path of becoming a holy light shrouded in light. And that's it. Mabinogi, the first generation credits. So, that is the first generation of Mabinogi. It's only the beginning, though, of what is still to come in this game. We still have the Paladin series of quests to do, and then the Dark Knight series of quests. And then we'll be done with Advent of the Goddess after that. So, but that's 2 more full generations of quests still to do. So don't go away. Stay tuned. Because there definitely is still more to this game, and there's way more to come in the future. that said, I mean, these are the credits. You can watch them and enjoy. It does show you a few things that, you may have missed and not connected. Also, it kind of shows the aftermath, The black rose that Tarlac gave Crystal. And, it just showed the broken torque a moment ago that was from Shiela and Morris. And Glass Gablian. Oh my god, my nose. Sorry, I know it probably doesn't sound great, but... I don't know, my nose just plugged up all of a sudden. I'm gonna have to fix that after this. Tarlac. Light shines down as Tarlac is finally restored. I assume, anyway, that's what is happening, because he definitely is healed later on. Special thanks to all of Mabinogi players, Mabinogi guilds, Fantasy Life Club members, fan sites, and of course, Serene. And all of you watching as well. Special thanks to all of you. And Neo. Mariota. And she has a last name, I don't remember what it is. Copyright 2003 to 2014. Presented by DevCat. Yeah, so you can see how old this game is. It's World of Warcraft's age, actually. They both came out in 2004. In fact, actually, I believe I remember reading that this came out before World of Warcraft, so... Only by 3 months, but still. And we're back in Tyr Canale. Advent of the Goddess. We've cleared Advent of the Goddess by playing through it. Except that we haven't actually cleared Advent of the Goddess. Yay, I got the Strong. Ability point, it's experience, gold. And I can't recall if there's going to be a cutscene immediately. There it is. Serene, can you hear me? Morgan, the power of the Femoris that is spreading from the other world to here in Erin is getting stronger and stronger. At this rate, it won't be long until the Femoris take over the blessed land of Erin. Serene, please follow the path to the light. Please protect Erin. Remember the path of the Night of Light. Go to Eme Macha. Eme Macha is the sanctuary of the Night of Light. I cannot read this fast. Please go to Eme Macha, become the Night of Light. Always looking over you. I'm always looking over you. Always. So where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm so confused. Where'd Morgan go? Night of Light. Whoa. Apparently, Night of Light means bright flash of light in my eyes as it lags switching out of the scene. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. I know this was a much longer episode, but it was the finale of Generation 1. So, again, stay tuned for the second generation of Mabinogi, because it will be coming out. I do hope you've all enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you have. And check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so that you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later. Oh wait, I didn't do the wave. Bye-bye.